How's it going? Oh, right, okay. Hi there, this is John from Eat, Drink and Be Rosemary, an experimental channel, I suppose you could call it. We're going to do a lot of experimenting this year on different stuff that is not usually covered by the usual YouTube bloggers. So we're going to do all different kinds of things, as I said in the introduction a couple of days ago. Right, so what we're going to do today is hydroponics. Now, I don't know anything about hydroponics, so it's going to be a learning curve for me and probably you too. What I do know is that you have to have fresh water, fresh running water all the time. So what I've actually done is bought a solar pump, which is a pond pump, which will allow the water to just keep on running all the time while it's light. There are a couple of problems which I'll come to a little bit later, but first off we need to decide what kind of pipes we're going to use for this hydroponic system. And I've decided to use, this is a terrain pipe, and it's a rigid pipe. It's like a self-weld pipe which you actually weld together with other bits and pieces and parts. So it's more waterproof, I would say. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually drill holes in this. I've started on the first one, as you can see, maybe just there. Yeah, there, that's a better angle. And then I'm going to mark it off, and then I will need to drill it right to the end. Now this is a 2.5 metre pipe, so it's going to take about 13, maybe 14 strawberry plants, and the strawberry plants are going to be planted in these kind of little baskets, which are just like that, and with foam cutouts. Now what these do, these clamp on to the actual plant. You close them up, put them in there, and you feed the roots through the hole at the bottom. Yeah, so and then you push them down gently till they're at the end, and then that's when you insert them into your hole, which is like so. Okay, and then your strawberry plants will grow out of that. Now these are not fitting perfectly. It's a 40mm hole, by the way, which is drilled. So what I've done previously, I actually cut the corners off of one of these, so you can, as you can see, it's kind of tapered there. So when that goes in to the actual hole, it fits much snugger. And what I will do is I will put a blob of silicone sealant under one end so it doesn't rock. Okay, so what we need to do now is just mark it off, and I think the consensus is that you use 8-inch spacings. So what we're going to do, we're going to mark this off like so. Yeah, and then we're going to try go right the way down with this, and this is to give us a level from the middle of the hole. So go right to the end. Sorry about the noise, it's a little bit windy here. So what we're going to do, get some electrical tape, just pull out a piece, snap a piece off, and this is done by eye. Well, my eyes are not that bad, so that's about as straight as I can get it there. This is to give us a continuation of, there we go, just continuation of a line, so we know that the strawberries are all going to be in line. It's a little bit off there, so we'll adjust it up here. And is that better? Yep, that's much better. Right, so now what we need to do is to mark off 8-inch centres, and what that means is the centre of the hole to the next hole will be 8 inches, and that's going to be the distance between the strawberry plants themselves. I think that's about the right spacing. Some say 6, some say even 4. But if it's running water, and I haven't done this before, I'd like to give them as much space as I can. So 8-inch space as it is. So I'm just marking off where these 8 inches are going to be. Which is there. Glasses for this one. So there to there. And there to there. And this is where we will drill. It's a little bit like in the building trade when they say 18-inch centres from your joists, and it goes from the centre of the joist to the next centre of the joist. I mean, if it's approximate, it's not a big deal. And it is nice to be accurate as much as you can be. One more at the end, which will give us that one there. Right, so that will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That will give us 12. I anticipate 13, but hey, you know, 12's kind of okay, that's fine. The problem I'm doing this first is because when I sent off for the strawberry plants from a well-known plants company, instead of waiting until you can actually get them out in the ground, they actually sent them a month ago. So they've been in limbo. They've been in like cups of water and jugs and stuff like that, waiting for me to actually do this. So now that we've got a little bit of fine weather, I can actually put these outside, assemble and get it going. So with that, they need drilling. I haven't got a drill with me today, so I will drill them off camera, and then we'll come back. When it's nicer, I will actually take them outside and show you the pattern of what we're going to do, because these are going to be vertical. They're not going to be laying down horizontal, they're going to be vertical. So it's going to, the idea is the water will run up at the top and then feed itself right the way round and then come back down into a central tank, and then that tank will feed it again, and then that's when we can put our nutrients or anything we feel that you know, these plants will need. Excuse me a minute. Sorry about that, I need a bit of a refresher. I'm not used to talking. Yeah, so these will go out depending on the weather. It's now the 11th, it's the 10th of April, and we really do need to get these strawberry plants in, otherwise they're going to rot and it's going to be a total waste of money. So yeah, that's the next step, is to get it all mounted. So we'll come back to that as and when we get it live. But yeah, fine. I've sent me dog home, Glock. I mean, it's not my dog actually, it's my nephew's, but he's a lovely dog, but he's a bit over the top. He really is. But I mean, why do these kids why would you name a dog Glockenspiel? Stupid. So that's why I call him Glock. But anyway, there you go. That's youngsters for you. Right, so another little thing I'd like to mention. You kind of want to make everything as cheap as you can. This is garlic. Doesn't look very good at the moment, but it's got to go in the ground. But these actually are cloves that came from Mexico, and I heard that the bigger the clove, the bigger the grouping or the bulb of the garlic. So I saw these and I thought, hey, let's give them a go. Again, another experiment, which is why I said this channel is just called all kind of an experimental channel, because we're going to cover a lot of different things which I don't know of, and hopefully together we can get to the essence of growing things in a different way, and also recycling things as well. Okay, I think that's about it for the moment. So yeah, until next time, this is Eat, Drink and Be Rosemary. See you soon.